Just a couple minutes before 10 o'clock in the Minneapolis time zone. Time for X-Wing from Rookie's Late Night Ladder. This is going to be a match between Andy P. and Nicholas coming up, and they are here. They are early. They are ready to get going. Let's take a look at the lists. Andy, Flying Rebels, Hera, Garvin, Jake, and Benthic with Perceptive. A lot of hocus focus going to be happening on that side of the board. Nicholas counters with triple I5s. He's flown just about the same list on this very stream before. It's Kylo and Wrath, both in the Whispers. And then Breach. Breach has got Feedback Ping. And then a couple of different munitions that are going to be activated by those target locks. Plasma Torps. Everybody on that Rebel side's got shields. And cluster missiles as well for closer range shots. Also, proton bombs and proximity mines there with that ability of that first order bomber boost in the system phase. We'll see if we get any boost mines out of Breach in this one. No overlapping triggers, so they're not going to roll for Road. Andy to get first player, he'll just keep it. And they're about ready to go. Hera in the B-Wing, going to be the ace on the board. Andy has flown combinations of this list for a long time. Nicholas, of course, playing these pilot combos right now in the Wild Space Open, so this match figures to be a good one. Both players know these pilots, know these chassis. Nicholas probably with the better endgame pieces. Can he keep him alive? Open the bets in a little bit here. This is a proton rocket, Jake. Nicholas's list is all going to be moving after. Hera's got a tractor beam. I'll have to watch for that. If this engagement moves by one of those three big rocks, or even that medium-sized one. Wrath, got that pattern analyzer. Grab a mod, And grab your red token. Turn on that bonus attack. Jace Rucklin is not in this list. So Wrath's going to have to do their own work to get a hold of those red tokens. Orange tokens work too. There went the timer. There we go. We're about 15 seconds late. Close enough. No overlapping triggers again, so you won't see them rolling for road each round, just for convenience. Andy did have first obstacle. Got that big asteroid out into the center of the board. Hoping it's going to be relevant for that tractor beam. Let's start these bets. While those first maneuvers are going on, I will be right back. All right, made a trip to the refrigerator. Everybody pointed up at that top left corner of the board for now. Breach has got a lovely straight line through these obstacles if he wants it. Goes for the system phase straight boost. Could bank left, look to threaten that way and still be able to cover the next round. We'll see if that's the play or if it's just continuing straight up the board. Andy's team taking their time to stop. One forward. Jake gonna roll away. Set up future Jake play. No obvious edge so far. Wrath gonna go slow. Does that mean Kylo is gonna go fast? Into the corner? Probably not. Nope. Fairly fast, but not toward the corner. Goes for the bank. Looking at that roll left. Fits it. Going forward. Adds the jam. Just in case. I wonder if Hera may have just self-bumped here. Breach does go for that bank. I like that. Nothing to lock yet. And Hera does self-bump. They're going to get back to dials. No surprises yet. I want to take a look at the whisper dial. One, two, and three hard turns. Three bank as well. Wrath, I wonder. The one hard turn, maybe? After Kylo makes room. Garvin, maybe the target. Breach should be able to pick up a target lock on that ship. Kylo too. And with a one bank, you probably could grab all three. Here's Benthic with the turn in. Passes to Hera. Here's that one bank. Double target locks. Here comes Jake now. Roll away. Focus for himself. Here's the boost. Add another one to the stack for Hera. And ultimately be able to feed one to Garvin to set up Garvin's ability. And full modifiers, if Garvin is still around to use them. I imagine we'll see the first target lock on that X-Wing here. Hera is also a choice. Where is he going to put it? Going on to Garvin. I like that. Here's Kylo. Wholesome joust, absolutely. Here comes the boost and the jam. Garvin. I'm in danger. Jams off the lock on Kylo. Andy M in the chat, welcome in. The voice room is open, depending on what your situation is. Wrath coming in. Goes for the self jam. That's going to turn on the bonus attack. Here's Hera. Puts a lock on Kylo, and Kylo, you better watch out for that tractor beam, buddy. Four dice. Hit crit. Fire controls it. There are multiple focuses there. You're gonna leave it. Double evades. But that target lock is still there. Ready for the tractor beam? We are. Or are... Yeah, it's not on Benthic. Put it in the dice box. Yep. Gonna spend one from the stack for 3. And there is the tractor. And boy, that tractor seems really big. Nicholas in the chat telling me he did not twig that Andy had brought tractor beam in the list. Oh. Yep. All right, here's the roll. That was such a huge shot. No damage, but Kylo's not shooting now, and that means Garvin is likely to shoot. Whereas Garvin was pretty likely to be initiative killed if that tractor had not been successful. It was, though. here's Breach. Spend the lock. This is a Plasma Torpedo. It hit crit. So you're guaranteed to strip the shield. Alright. Now, Hera gonna share the other focus. Garvin will spend that. He's gonna lose both shields. He'll be able to pass that token. Back to Hera. But shields down on Garvin. Wrath. 2 dice got 1 eye and no different targets to perform that bonus attack against. I think was hoping for Hera to fly into arc. Hera did not. So it's a whiff for Wrath. Those whiffs in the chat. Nothing for Jake. That leaves Garvin. Who Kylo definitely could have finished off in Bullseye. Two hits. Single evade. One shield on Kylo. Benthic gonna follow up. One of each. Spend the token. Single evade. Shields down for Kylo. Regen a force point to be back at 3. Overall, the trade, shields on Garvin, 49-point X-Wing for shields on Kylo, 82-point TIE Whisper. Good trade for Andy that round, and we saw the power of the Rebel synergy for sure. And before this match started, we talked about how that tractor beam could play in. That didn't take long at all. First engagement, Kylo right onto that rock. Ooh. Ghost pointing out. Did they make the agility adjustment? Kylo jammed Garvin. Now, when Garvin shot... Yeah, no, Kylo wasn't jammed. He jammed Garvin. He jammed off the lock. But now on Benthic's attack, Wrath was in the attack arc and jammed. On Garvin's attack, he didn't have any green tokens. So I think they did it correctly. The good news for this Kylo is that asteroid is not between the guides. He didn't rotate, so no stress. He's going to have ways to get off that rock. Certainly for shots out the back. Breach goes for another system phase boost. Drop a proxy. Just to control that area. Maybe catch Garvin. Did a fast bank. Don't think so. If anything, that would be blocked. Garvin didn't want any part of that anyway. Turns the other direction. Yeah. Definitely too far for feedback ping. Here comes Jake. Might be all in on Wrath this turn. There is a nice breach-sized hole in that rebel formation. Mystic, have not seen you in this chat for a while. Welcome. Breach went for the bank. No. How good would the hard turn have been, but don't know where those rebel ships were going to be. Andy ASMRs. Yeah, he's in the chat. He's folding laundry, though. He's not commentating tonight. He'll probably pop up in the chat again. Bets are still open. There we go. There he is. I summoned him. I might have to give you some points to bet with. I can do it here. Just give me a second. All right, we'll just give 100 points to everybody. Kylo didn't want to have to rotate that turret. Went for the sloop instead. And Breach went for that roll. Does block Hera. Who has no tokens. Tractor beam. Moves that ship to set up the shot from Benthic. Nicholas gonna shoot with Wrath first. Wrath has got that orange token, so the bonus attack online. That's the tractor token. Hit double crits. Pretty good. Single eyeball from Benthic. Could just elect to take all the shields. Nope. Spend. First 2 shields down on Benthic. No bonus attack, even though there's an orange token there. There are other ships to shoot. Anyway, he's moving on. Will you continue the focus fire here? Not, right? Your lock is on Garvin. 3 hits. Garvin with 2 left. The cluster. Last shield on Benthic. Now Kylo, multiple choices in that bullseye. Benthic doesn't have any shields left. Face-up damage cards could matter. Garvin is in bullseye as well. So face-ups to Garvin are also possible. There's 2 hits. Yep. Malice. And there's not going to be a need to spend any more force. Garvin, off the board. So great decision to sloop. Pretty much all the choices in that bullseye. Everybody but Jake. Gets the initiative kill on Garvin. Gets the first points of the game. $49-0. One plink onto Wrath. Meanwhile, Benthic spent that focus. Also 1 hit out of 4. Wrath gets the dodge. Should probably close bets. All right. You convinced me. End of the round, 49-0. Good bounce back for the First Order. Kylo said, I'm going to use Breach to make room. Try to hold Garvin back or any other blocker. Sloop with this Whisper. And it paid off wonderfully. Hera still full. Jake still full. Benthic still above half. Benthic may have to sit and spin this round, though. Might end up reducing that agility. Got Kylo pointed right at you. Maybe Jake can get in the way. Hera already a little bit in the way. Wrath. You just fly straight. Turn that turret backwards. Would he dial in another sloop? Not as many passive mods as Kylo gets. In any case, nothing for the system phase. Here's Benthic. Focus, evade. Jin. They planned that round pretty quickly. Just a focus from Jake. Might be trying to trap Kylo in Procket range. Kylo tried to do the 3 forward with Breach sitting there. Maybe concerned about that. Anyway, bumps. Got all his force. Wrath, K-turn. Pattern analyzer. That looks very good. Might have called that hard from Jake trying to get in the way. If so, that's a good way to punish it. Red token as well. Speaking of red tokens, Hera turning around. There's Kylo. Would you try to tractor Kylo again? Yes, you will. Hera's got no green tokens. Two hits. 3 greens. 2 evades. Not this time. Shields down on Kylo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like it. I like the call to try for the tractor, truthfully. This time, it does not work. Everybody gonna get to shoot for the first order now. Starting with Breach, range 1. 1 of each. 1 of each for Breach, haha. Jake. Got jammed. Take 1. Wrath. Oh boy. And Jake. Rip. Another initiative kill. $89-0. Kylo hasn't shot yet. Rebels are out of shots. Wrath. Remembering that bonus attack this time. Hera is in range 1. Oh no! Oh, Andy. Takes all 3. They are on the shields. Just 1 left. Now Kylo. Another 3 coming in. Two hits and a blank. Spend a force. Malice. And that is going to go under the shield because the shields are going to be down. Into the hall. It is Power Regulator. They're going to be ionized in 2 rounds. Already engaged this round, of course. Nothing to shoot for Benthic. 116-0. Okay, chat. I know a lot of folks who watch don't actually chat because they're doing the laundry or they're lying in bed. But if you're at your keyboard, how does Andy get out of this? A stressed Hera, who's then going to pick up an Ion token in this round. All the First Order ships are behind Benthic. Hera looks like she might be eating a proxy mine. Breach has that free lane to boost, drop the mine. I don't see the way back here, is what I'm saying. Oh, and that feels bad for Andy. Everything looked so good when Kylo got tractored onto that rock. Nicholas, though, had all the right moves that next turn. And this turn, too. Boy, Wrath with that K-turn pattern analyzer. Bullseye. The natural dice from Wrath certainly helped, too. Getting Jake right off the board. Jake did not roll any natural evades. Couldn't modify the eyeballs either because that focus had been jammed away. MOV does not matter on the rookie ladder, but I'm rooting for you to get some anyway here, Andy. $18 players on the ladder right now. 19, I suppose, technically. Andy sitting in 11th with a ELO of 999. Nicholas in 13th, 989. Players figure to just about swap spots from this result. Colin Miner still in the lead overall, 1,064. Over 30 points in front of second place Oscar, who loves to get on and play at 5 in the morning. He's at 1,027. And then the ELOs go down from there, down to 952 in 19th place. So the spread is up over 100 now. The ladder's been going for a few months. Quick reminder, if you want to get on the ladder yourself, there's everything you need to know about it. Didn't think you got jammed. Yeah, and Nicholas he's going to be able to be super aggressive. Went with the proton bomb too. That's what you can do. You don't even worry about the proxy mine. Just go for the bomb. Get another crit onto Hera. What you can do when you're ahead 116-0. Might have thought the proxy mine wouldn't hit. I think it probably would have. pattern analyzer target lock. Hera closing the foils. Nope. Nope. Foils are open. A 1 bank. You are not going to get away from that bomb. Putting on the foil. That would be about the only way. If this game was being played in person, that would be about the only way for Andy to come back at this point. Right across the table. Goes for a roll. Pick up some distance. I guess. When you're ionized next round, that's just going to set up that bullseye for Kylo. Here's the next crit. Weapons failure. Well, you weren't shooting anything. Hera's in range 2. Kylo, full force again. Yeah. Sonic, you are 100% right. 1 of each again. Spend the lock. Hera's gone. I guess this is a good time to say that for the stream, we plan to be back tomorrow night. Still looking for players. We wanted to do a sideboard game tomorrow night. Hoping we can still pull that off. We're going to do a 20-point sideboard. In keeping with the Wild Space Open season. If you missed it at the beginning, this is the pilots from Nicholas's Wild Space Open list. This was not a sideboard game. But these upgrades were good choices against this Rebel list. Benthic dodges that one. Sweet Porg Shields winning on swag points. That's true. I'm looking as I compare. Yep. No extra swag on Nicholas's side. All right. There we go. Has the target lock though. Oh, that's a good target lock. One evade there. Benthic down to 3. Well, I'm going to watch that chat window. See if Benthic is going to spin for the glory here. 172-0. One last chance. Which way would you even spin to try to get some points on the board? Point up at the top. Hope to catch Wrath up there, maybe. If we don't find any players for tomorrow night's stream, we'll be back next Monday. seems so far away right now. Gonna point down the board. Try. Needs one at Kylo for points. Make sure you're tuning in daytime hours to Hexile Gaming. The Wild Space Open is in full swing. Tomorrow especially is going to be a very full day. From what I saw on the Event Master schedule. Yes, November 18th. Wild Space Open. Looks like 2 matches going to be on the stream tomorrow. Mark A versus Johannes S, table 9. And then Smikey's Cody against Adam Hill will also be on stream. And then Shako of the Twin Cities here is going to be playing at 9:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 Central Time. Maybe that game might be on Nickel City. Too early for this channel. But maybe we'll see that game over on Nickel City with Gray. Greg's had some thoughtful road takes. Road was not a factor in this matchup other than just for rock placement. Although that first rock was in a lot of the action. There's another whiff. There we go. Get it there, Benthic. Anyway, the thing I've seen Greg consistently say, is just in reaction, only one, to the idea of, well, it's a strategic, right? It's just a different, it's the, look at Benthic. All right, another dodge. Andy with a chance to win this round. Can you get those half points on Kylo? With the single evade, took nothing. Benthic, what a hero here in the end. Not going gentle into that good night. I do want to get back to the road, but well, if I count them up between Wrath and Benthic together, that's how many we get. But anyway, back to road. So we've seen the idea of, hey, it's still going to be strategic, right? Because it's just a different choice. It's the choice you have to make without knowing. What Greg has said in response to that is, okay, in concept that sounds good, but when you actually break down when road ships of the same initiative are facing each other, what are really the different kinds of choices that you have available? And that within the choices that the game gives, that too many of the choices that would be the interesting choices are just, the risk reward isn't going to be worth it at 0.5% chance of failing. In particular, red maneuvers, where there's already a ship in the way. Or there's a 50% chance of there being a ship in the way versus the chance of now you're stressed and you're not shooting. You're just not going to be able to make those type of calls. And then the calls you have left are going to be calls like disengage or just fly very slowly. And are those interesting choices? Here comes what I imagine will be the other proxy mine. It is. Benthic down to 2. And Benthic, yeah, dice Dice are at least favoring Benthic. Yeah, I mean, you might be shooting. Yeah. And that's just it, right? This is, we don't know, right? We haven't seen the whole complete act. But at least in terms of the maneuvers, right? I'm sure that some of these things they are discovering are what's going to keep us from seeing rules for a while. Because you want it to be interesting, but then it could be kind of boring, right? Without some changes. And then now, once you start down the slope of those changes, how long are you going to have to play test all that? How many things are you going to have to ban? And, are you fully at almost a de facto 3.0 at that point? I don't know. Nobody knows, of course. But all that apropos of tune into Nickel City, and you can ask Greg about this stuff tomorrow night, and maybe you'll see Shaco playing a Wild Space Open game. It could be the third Wild Space Open game of the day streamed, which is awesome. I want bangs. Bangs and bangers, right? Kylo. I think Kylo saying, Benthic, you have overstayed your welcome. This should do it. Single evade, going to be able to spend a force for double crits here if he wants it. Doesn't matter though, because that proxy mine from before Benthic was down to 2 anyway. Dice stats are spawned. 3.8 for Nicholas. -6 for Andy. A little bit of a difference there, and just those on the turn where Kylo had to come off the rock, that just was such a good turn for Nicholas. Positionally, getting Garvin off the board. He followed that up with that great K-turn, pattern analyzer, barrel roll, 4-dice shot into Jake. Kylo had jammed. So the dice helped, and just really strong plays too. Not afraid to be aggressive, take the risk of being blocked or bumped. Kylo, especially on that sloop, definitely could have been a ship in the way there. Would have had him stressed and pointed the wrong way. How different could that have made things? But it wasn't though. And not because of dice or anything else. That was just the way the dial set it. So, nice game for Nicholas. Gets the full table. MOV doesn't matter on the ladder. But he'll move up. Pick up 2 points as well in the race for those shield tokens. Nicholas has not won a set of those yet. Looking to be a new winner this month. We'll go up to 8 points in the standings. Andy P. Or I'm sorry. No. He's going to get 4 points because this game's being streamed. So he's going to go up to 10 points, 5 behind the lead. Andy P going to pick up 2 for losing on stream, go to 11. He'll be in second place. Oscar, who's been showing up on the regular, and also has the highest ELO chain, second highest ELO change for the month, has that 5-point bonus for that. 15 points leads the way. But the month just over half over, so lots can happen the rest of the way here on the Late Night Ladder. Thanks to the players for playing on the stream. Thanks for chatting it up with us. Josh, was nice to see you in the chat. It was fun to watch you connect over text with Andy M. Watch your notifications tomorrow in case we are back with that sideboard game. If we're not, come back and see us again next week. And whether you're going to have a jank list built for you or not for the jank tank, make sure you're getting your list of choice ready for Kyber Cup. It's coming in 2022. Jackson McCullough going to defend that title, perhaps. Very different points, very different rules, whether we've got the full set or not. Should be a great event. We're going to shut it down early. Close down that Waffle House. Hope to see everybody again tomorrow.